So it's still an orange tangerine tint glow filter here in Toronto. But now it smells like sage. The smell wasn't here yesterday, but now it's strong today. As soon as you smell the air, it's not forest fire. That is sage burning, as in sage for witchcraft, for satanic rituals, for magic. And this fake sun with the LED lights beaming down on us, with the fake agriculture that's grown from LED lighting. Everything's so fake now. We are in a fake existence on this earth. And it's only going to get worse. As I said, July 14th was a significant day for the next part and the next phase of this massive ritual, the end times ritual for trial and tribulations, for the beast system. I can't believe the sage. We're walking through a magic ritual right now, a worldwide, or I'm here in Toronto. I don't know if everyone in the world is going through a heat wave or smelling so-called forest fires. BS. I'm calling BS. It's not forest fires. There's the LED light screen above me. That's not the real sun. That is not God's sun. That is a fake sun. Go look at the channel. We've discussed Proba 3. We've discussed all the sun simulators. There's at least 7 of them. Look at this. They're condensing the whole earth. The fallen angels are condensing, which means they're putting the earth under massive changes for their demonic activity to thrive in. You can see how they can just change the color of the sky and block out the sun at will whenever they want, and they'll tell you a week in advance. Oh, next week Thursday the sun will not be seen, the whole sky will be black or purple or blue or fucking orange, right? And then they say, oh, it's because of the forest fire. Oh, it's because of Apollo 11 entering back from space through the fucking atmosphere. Artemis 2 splashed in the ocean, so that's why we're gonna get flooding in Southeast Asia. Like, give me a break, man. So yeah, I was pissed as soon as I smelled today's forced air onto us. They told us yesterday that Toronto has the worst air quality in the world right now. So what is going on here in the 6? Toronto does equal 846. So what's happening in the 6? Why are we getting condensed like this? Why are we being forced into this mass satanic ritual? Why am I being forced to breathe in sage? Why is the whole province covered in sage and an orange filter? All that screams to me is not forest fire, because that's not what the effects of a forest fire looks like. This is a mass satanic ritual. I've been teaching this for the better part of a decade now. Just 2 years ago with the fake eclipse here again in Ontario at Niagara Falls, covered it live. That was the first part of the ritual, and here we go again. This is the next phase of it. I told you this would happen. Everything from CERN and NASA, right? I told you the exact story, whether you wanted to believe it or not. I know how far-fetched it sounds, but it's perfectly goes along with biblical scriptures, right? And the word of God. Fake forest fires. I'm walking through a mass satanic ritual now. I told you July 14th was the watch date because 1296 weeks from September 11th fell on July 14th. And 1296, if you type it into the gematria calculator, fallen angels equals 1296. So I said about a year ago now, watch out for July 14, 2026. Everyone was distracted with World Cup, with France versus Spain. Spain, a huge part of the ritual, by the way, are now into the World Cup final. Lamine Yamal, the little baby, that 19 years ago, a 20-year-old Lionel Messi was doing the Freemasonic bathtub bathing ritual. Disgusting, right? With the infant, and now the president of FIFA, who's favoritized, or people are saying they're favoriting Spain, Argentina, but I believe it's going to be, it's the typical ritual. It's not by chance that Spain's Lamine Yamal's parents won a raffle and got to meet Barcelona team and had Messi put him in a bathtub, and now 19 years later they meet in a fucking World Cup final on the center stage for the whole fucking world to see, where billions of people are going to be watching. Oh boy, and look at this. Now the condensing has happened. The heat. So when you perform the magic ritual to summon demons, like I taught you with the Aleister Crowley and the entities that he was able to summon with the sex magic that they still use to this day. Not just any sex kind of magic, a sodomite sex magic, right? So yeah, I can't escape this. What can I do? Dogs are being walked, but this isn't the smell and scent of a forest that's just been fucking burned. This is sage being burning. This is a mass satanic ritual that I said would happen in this exact time frame. So now the World Cup final takes place on 7/19. Number 19 is the favorite at age 19. So there's your 3 19s. That's a jackpot right there. And what does 19 represent? The 1 in alphabetical order is A, and the 9 is I. That's AI, 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 right? And who's in control of the AI? The fallen angels. AI is about to step the fuck up. If you already saw a few games ago, they already had the Atlas AI robot presenting the football before the game, right? Like, I just don't have time to keep coming on YouTube every day talking about the same things I've been talking about since Astro World. That's 6 years ago, right? I'm not doing it. I don't have time for that. You guys are going to go back, watch the videos, watch this live now. Thankfully, I'm walking the dogs and decided to come on live and let you know what I'm walking through. I'm walking through a satanic ritual, a condensed land, not a room, not a building. The whole fucking land has been condensed. This is on a scale, you can't get bigger than this, right? This is a worldwide scale, not just some area in the woods of some forest. This is mass. There's millions of people, millions right now where I am, that are forced and subjected to this satanic ritual, whether we want to be or not. What, anyone here in Ontario, can you smell that? That is not forest fire, that is sage. That's specifically burnt sage, right? Yes, I know some sages are like forms of wood and stuff, and people could just say, oh, but what do you expect? It's wood burning in the forest. I'm like, no, I know what burning forest fire wood smells like. I know what the sky would look like with the black smoke, and the smell would be suffocating. This is actually a sweet smell, so it's more like a cashmere type wood sage, right? That's why they warn you, oh, the air quality is bad, cover up, don't go out, everything's banned outside in case people, so they want to put the fear in your mind, because either way, they're going to lie to you. You're going to be put in fear, like, oh my God, we're going to die if we go outside without a mask. Try not to breathe the air, right? So they got you covered there. You're going to be low vibrational, which is perfect for the ritual. right? I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. That is sage. Fuck. You know what that means? A lot of demonic activity is gonna start transpiring and manifesting here on Earth. Like before, people would have to be under the influence or basically high on drugs, right? Or under some type of seance type magic to communicate and see these demons and entities, right? But now what they're doing is they're condensing the world to bring them into this realm. So you be able to walk the streets sober and see demons just scurrying through the forest or something, or trying to possess an innocent soul on the street. Hi, good day everyone. Still morning. Okay, it feels I've been up for hours. It feels like it's like late afternoon, but it's only 10 a.m. So Marissa, Pink Carissa, it's really good to hear from you and see you. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I believe you're in Arizona. I'm guessing it's hot there too. I don't know if you've got any stories of forest fires happening nearby that's changed the colors of your sky, that's giving you extreme heat, like you're feeling like you're in the Sahara Desert, a smell. So right now, this whole province or city has a smell like sage has been burning. Like when these new age people and they're doing their witchcraft and tarot cards, you know, when they burn sage, the whole fucking city smells like that. And it's got this orange tint glow, like we're in a fucking Mad Max movie, you know what I mean? That's not the real sun. Here's the dogs. Let me see what the dogs are doing. Can I switch the camera? So the World Cup, we've now got a bronze medal match and we got the World Cup final set. We've got Lionel Messi versus Lamine Yamal. Spain versus Argentina. That's the final no one wanted to see. I would have preferred anyone but that. I would have liked to have seen France v Norway or France-Brazil was my number one pick. That would have been the best final, but it didn't happen. So instead, we get a scripted, satanic, Freemasonic infant ritual. Because 19 years ago, the story is, 19 years ago now, the Spain teenager that's playing on Sunday, he was a baby, just 6 months old, 6 months old. And his parents supposedly won a raffle, some kind of UNICEF charity raffle to meet the Barcelona players, right? That Messi played for. Messi was 20 years old at the time. So Lamine Yamal's parents won this raffle. They took a 6-month-old baby, Lamine Yamal, to meet Team Barcelona and Lionel Messi. And the pictures that were taken was Messi bathing Lamine Yamal in a little blue bathtub. Fast forward 19 fucking years, that little baby is now playing in a World Cup final on the world's biggest stage against Argentina, Messi. Like, come on now. People are like, oh, this is destiny. This proves we're in a simulation. And it just doesn't prove shit. It just proves that everything's fucking scripted and staged and Masonic ritual. Like, you can't see the bathtub there and the infancy. It's a goat ritual, right? So a Baphomet ritual, the goat Messi is going to pass on the torch to the infant goat, Lamine Yamal. The president of FIFA, his name is Infantino. Infantino, it's a fucking baby goat ritual. like a birthing ritual, the same birthing ritual shit I've been talking about since Astroworld. Same ingredients, different day. Oh God, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this now. Forced to smell this sage witchcraft shit. Look at the orange tint. Get out of there. Let's go. Yeah. And then we got France versus England on Saturday, which is for third place. So that would have been a way better final, but too bad it's only for third place. No one cares for that. But still could be something. Mbappe still could chase the leading goal scorer of the tournament and pass Messi. Well, we'll see. He needs to score at least a hat trick. Jeez. I can't believe this. I knew this day would come. I've been warning people, but no one fucking listens. I've been telling you about these satanic rituals. Why? Because you think I want to? No, because it's going to eventually be forced onto the whole world like it is now. And then you're going to have no choice but to learn about it. But by the time that happens, everything's going to be censored. The AI won't allow you to learn about that. It's going to say, no, you're asking forbidden questions. If you continue to ask me, I will call the authorities and they'll be here to arrest you. That's how it's going to be. You're not going to be allowed to ask weird things on the internet because the AI will take over and give you a strike and warn you and be like, you better stop searching stuff like that. It's like I'm reporting you right now, and that's it. We're done. We're doomed. This is the end time. Thankfully, it's not going to go on for like decades and centuries because it's trial and tribulation. It's only 7 years. Disgusting out here. I know I'm a satanic ritual when I see it and feel it. The fact I'm walking through one just shows how far they've come from their little concert rituals and their TV rituals and their false flag psyop rituals in certain cities like Minnesota or New York, wherever they're fucking doing them, LA. Yeah, like I said, they have better tools now. They have more power. They have more access to the fallen angels that they use CERN to summon in. So why'd they close CERN? Job done, right? CERN's off. Portal closed. Bottomless pit empty. Where are the fallen angels, right? They're here in the system. Hi, Sue. Yep, I'm happy to see you all too. I wish I could come on, but I got nothing new to say. Everything I told you over the last 6-7 years is happening right now. So I'm just, I know I'm the only one that feels like I've prepared for it, but people are still lost and struggling to fight for the system and fight to work and have a life and go on vacation and take beach pictures. Like people are still fighting to have that fake existence in this world, right? People are so fake. I want to fight to post and be popular on Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat. Everything's to distract you. And they give these fake TikTok influencers that give you breaking news. Guess what just happened in Russia and Ukraine? And then you think you're getting all the news and you're updated and you're at peace. You're not missing out because that video got 27 million views. So you're like, okay, everyone saw it. Everyone's sharing it. I got to see it. I'm up to date. That's a fake sense of peace and up-to-dateness. Like, you are missing out. Missing out on knowing what we're going through right now. The fact that we're in a world going through the end times, trial and tribulations, with all this demonic activity happening, and people can only care about what they're going to post on TikTok, which restaurant some Tinder date's going to take them to tonight. We're done. Like, just end it now, please, God. You know what I mean? This isn't a world I want to live in, right? And this is the same society that I see that just resonates in my DNA, that this is how it was before the flood, right? The days of Noah. The people are so unknowing. The people are just getting married and raising kids and giving birth and having more babies. Like, who does that if you knew the times that we're in and what's about to happen? Like, if you knew that the world was going to end in 5 years' time, like, are you still going to plan and think the way you're thinking now and think, oh, I need to get married, I need to have babies, I need to get a promotion at my job? Like, are you still going to be thinking, and or is, like, are things going to change, right? I can't believe this. Hey, Heron Song. I don't know if you're in Ontario too, I think you are, but this is not from a forest fire. This is a satanic ritual happening right now. That smell is not a forest that has just burned. That is sage. That is ritualistic sage burning going on for condensation of the whole land. This is where we're at. We're at mass satanic rituals now. They went from the Bohemian Grove temples to being able to perform these rituals on a worldwide mass scale. So protect yourselves. I say cover yourselves in the blood of Jesus right now, because a lot of people are going to be demonically possessed, and it's going to be the spirits of the Nephilim, not the fallen angels. So these demonic spirits are the trapped spirits on this earth, right? Because God says they do not belong anywhere. They are abominations and never should have been created. They are not God's creation. They are hybrids between the fallen angels and the daughters of men. So when those Nephilim, when God judged them at the flood, he just forced the parents, the angels, to watch them suffer, and their spirits are roaming this earth. And they always latch on to females because that is their connection, because it's the women that gave birth to them. They don't have connection to the men of this world, because their fathers are the sons of God, the fallen angels, and their mothers are the women. Yes, they can still have contact with males if the males are like vegan and if they're sodomites and part of the LGBT, and you know what I mean, if they think they're women or, you know, transitioning to become a woman, 100% these demons can possess them and fuck them up, right? So Heron says, it sure felt weird. I actually like burning sage, but I do not participate in other rituals. So what do you think of this smell? It smells like a type of sage, right? Being burnt. With this glow, I know a magic ritual when I see one, and the fact we're walking through a massive one right now is crazy. And they slapped a fire ban on Muskoka yesterday too. I'm just warning you guys, you don't have to believe me. All I'm doing is just reporting, documenting what I know to be true, because in a few years' time or months, everyone's going to come back and see my videos and be like, holy fuck, this guy fucking knew the whole time and no one listened. So I'm just doing this for myself, and so that God knows. And for any interesting seeking minds that suspect the same things as that I suspect, you'll find this and you'll realize, holy shit, I wasn't just dreaming or hallucinating. This guy is telling the exact same thing that I'm feeling right now. This is biblical. Everything, we're deep into Revelations now. Pits have been opened. Angels have been released. Demons will be running free on this fucking earth. This is what we're walking through right now. This is how they prepare. So let's just scale down a bit. So someone like Aleister Crowley, Jack Parsons, Walt Disney, Bram Stoker, when they were doing the sex magic and humping each other, right? They were in a little room with statues and mirrors and and stuff like that. And they'd have no windows. They'd have no doors. They'd cover everything up, so no air vents, right? And then they'd sage the shit out of the place, smoke it out, right? Then it would get hot. And then the oxygen, it would get crazy. But while they're doing the rituals and doing their oohing and ahhing and whatever they're doing, right? I don't want to get too much into detail, but when they're doing what they do with their pentagrams and the sigils all marked down, with the candles burning, with the bodily fluids being tossed around and the drugs and the alcohol and the spirits, right? That's how they summon. And this is what's happening on a mass scale right now. The whole land is being condensed. So when this everything gets squished, that's how the demons enter this world. And they're going to be entering in droves, armies worth of demons, right? As the angels, as always, will work behind the curtain, running everything, working. I guess the best cover is within the internet, within the AI, which is why CERN is now shut down, because the mission has been completed. We are in the next fucking phase. I can't believe this. People are just so docile, so unknowing, so ignorant to God's word, because we should all know what's happening right now. We all know what the Holy Bible is. It's a fake sun. Where is it? It's right above me. LED shit. Satan's devices now run this earth. When I say they hijacked the real sun with that Proba 3, look what you did. It hasn't cleared up. It's here where I'm at now. Wherever you are up north, it's right here in the city now. And this shit has a funky ass smell to it. And the first thing that came to mind was sage burning. So I want to know if anyone else in Ontario, in Toronto, has suspected, because I see people posting pictures online, and some people have caught the LED sun. So when the clouds are covering it, because they use fake cloud cover to disguise the fake sun, so it's glowing from behind clouds, but sometimes, they can't control every specific movement of the clouds. So sometimes the clouds break apart and the sun, the LED fake sun, will creep through. And if you snap a shot at the right time, when the light bounces certain ways off the clouds and reflects, it will reveal that it is, in actual fact, an LED screen, human-made technology. The sky is orange. The air is saged the fuck out. My watch date just passed, so now I'm like, holy fuck. I already had this date picked out this week, and now this shit's happening. So obviously we were right on the money with the decodes again, with the prediction for July 14th. Everyone was distracted with World Cup. Like, everything is just so perfectly set up and people respond to it. Is that an R32? What the fuck? Skyline. Yeah, that's a Nissan Skyline. Anyway, satanic ritual. Look at the sky. It was worse yesterday, but the smell is strong today. Cover yourselves in the blood of Jesus. I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to subject yourself to demonic possession. The Bible speaks of this. I know how crazy it sounds. No one wants to believe, right? No one wants to believe. Everyone wants to think that they're saved. Once saved, always saved. So what the fuck? If you're saved, why all the rituals then? It'll be pointless for all this demonic activity to take place if no one's going to be subject to it. So obviously they're doing it because they know that they have a way and the people are manipulated and dumbed down. So prayer, however you pray, I'm not telling you go to church and meet with your local priest. I'm just saying pray from the bottom of your heart. Make sure your blood is activated and it's vibrating for God, for Jesus. Make sure. I'm not gonna have time to keep coming on and pointing all this shit out. It's doing my fucking head in. Got better things to do, honestly. This YouTube stuff is pointless. Satanic ritual, 100%. I called it. All the work is there. Download it, watch it, skim through it, download the transcript, get AI to pick out like this, whatever makes it easier for you. I'm not saying go watch all my 3-hour live streams from years ago, but if you want an easier way to get the information, you can copy the transcript in text form of all my videos, paste it into AI and tell AI, break this down, simplify it, put everything to do with the fake sun, with the satanic rituals and the date durations, put it all into, easy form, made for dummies, right? And it will give it to you. But like, I don't have time to be doing that for everyone. Yeah, I'm making music because no one wants to watch live streams and interviews. So I'm like, I gotta find another way to spread the gospel, to spread the truth. So yes, Huron. I've been making positive music. That's what I've put a lot of time into because, I've always made music. So I'm just using my skills and things I've learned recently to put everything together, to spread the message, to reveal the truth of the fallen angels, disclosure of fallen angels, the lust of fallen angels, the structures, the castles that they built, the statues that are still there watching over every square. I'm doing my best to make poetry out of the truth because people are just so, everyone's a child, right? Everyone just wants to scroll on TikTok and watch 3-second videos, and that's the dopamine rush they need. No one has time to sit and watch a full discussion. So yeah, and I refuse to do TikTok. I'm not gonna subject myself to that. It feels like the way they act and talk is so fake, and I believe that's you might as well be a sodomite. So I'm not gonna be doing that. Come here. Yeah, I'm working on it, making some great music. Writing the songs are hard because how do you make, Genesis and the book of Enoch rhyme? How do you make it into song form? So it does take a lot of work and effort, even with the help of AI tools. If you use AI, like AI is still shit. It's so annoying. It's like I feel like it's just out to sabotage me. So I try not to use it as much because it's just, you know me, I don't trust it. I just argue with it and scream at it and tell it to shut up and obey, So what music should I make next? Does anyone have a song? Because I've been trying to figure out which part of Enoch or which part of Genesis I should make into a catchy song, revealing truth, whether it be the Great Flood. I've tried that, but it's very hard to make a song about the day or the days leading up to the Great Flood. Trust me, I put a lot of thought into this. But yeah, satanic ritual. I'm covered in Satanism now with those fucking sage and fake burning shit. I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna go inside now, shower up again, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys all later on. Don't say I didn't warn you. I don't care if you believe me or trust me or not, just remember I'm saying it. We are walking through a satanic ritual right now. The demonic activity on this earth is about to explode.